Hello everyone, it's Angry Roleplay, and today I would like to talk a bit about the recent patch notes that were just released by Grinding Gear Games, and everyone has been waiting for the patch notes for the last 3 months, and basically the day has come. It's 2 days before the Fall of the Oriath starts, so let's take a look at the patch notes and see what exactly the future brings. First thing that I want to say is I will not read the whole patch notes, because look at this. These are the patch notes. There's a start here, and it goes on and on, and there's still patch notes, guys. There's still patch notes. Look at this. Like, there are still patch notes. There is where they end. They're like 5-6 pages of patch notes here. And I absolutely will not read all of them, because it's a huge, it's just huge, it's unbelievably massive, the biggest patch notes that I've seen so far were when the Ascendancy came in, and the maps and the Atlas was introduced, but this pretty much matches it closely. I'll just take a look very briefly and shortly, and look at the things that I think will be very important. First of all, major new content and features. This will read with you together. Added acts 5 through 10, so 6 new acts. Remove the cruel merciless difficulty levels. This is just a 10-act playthrough. New character crit selection doesn't matter. The Pantheon system. This is one of the main features of the upcoming expansion. It's just an extra perks that you gain when you kill the bosses and through the riot class. The help panel. This is what a lot of people were asking for, and this is, Grinding Gear Games basically delivered the help panel and the tutorial system. Significantly updated the tutorial system as well. It is integrated with the new help system, so this is very easy, straightforward, and for a lot of new players this is major improvement, because a lot of people really show their concerns about their lack of nearby tutorials in the Path of Exile, and so you have to watch a ton of videos to get into the game, to understand how it works, how the skill gems works, and all of this. Now it's just much more easy with this, because there is a help panel, there is a tutorial, and it's just much more newbie friendly game in general. So 8 wall side areas with new bosses, a passive tree planning system. Now this I don't really understand what is this, but it sounds really cool. I mean, this is like maybe something like the offline skill planner that we use all now, like the Path of the offline tree planner or something. This is really interesting. I want to see what is this, a passive skill tree planning system. Now there are 3 new gems in the game. The Dark Pact Sacrifice, a potion of your skeletal minion's life to deal chaos damage in an area around it. This effect will chain to your other nearby skeletons. This is like the chaos damage AoE that sacrifices your minion's life. This is really interesting, but it somewhat contradicts with the ascendancy of the necromancy, because they have this chaos damage there in the ascendancy. This is pretty interesting, but so far I saw the demonstration of this and was not really very impressed with this. Another skill gem, Stormburst, channel to unleash a stream of projectiles that deal lightning damage and always peaceful enemies. This is really good. This is the channeling lightning, and it looks like ball lightning actually. This is very interesting, and I think that this skill will have some major use within the next expansion. Now, new dexterity skill gem, Charge Dash, channel to project a mirage forward in the direction you are facing, release to teleport towards the mirage and deal. It's like a dashing strike for your monk and Diablo 3, pretty much like this. It's a charge and it deals damage through the mobs that you charge. So this is pretty interesting. This is an extra mobility skill as well, and an extra mobility skill is always extremely good. Now there's plenty of support gems, and I already explained most of them in the past video. I will not go through all of them. The most important that I think is efficacy, with it buffs your spell damage. Brutality and Ruthless are also interesting, and this one, Arcane Surge support, is very interesting as well. Supported spells grants a buff which gives you more spell damage and grants some mana regen. This is like the most interesting so far. Decay has been nerfed greatly by the GGG for the last month, so it's just not as good as before, which is quite sad, because this gem had potential with damage over time, but unfortunately it is dead right now as far as I see it. Okay, unique items. New unique items. 24 new unique items. This is very massive. 9 items created by designers. 5 items designed by supporters. 6 items for the Harbinger Challenge League. And 4 items in the Pale Council encounter. I also realized that the Pale encounter has been changed greatly, and I will be stating a different video, I guess, about this, because I never really fought any Pale Council bosses. I think I fought like 1 or 2 of them, and I got the parts for the Pale Council. But they grant unique items now as well. This is very interesting. Okay, there's many minor changes as well. I will not read all of them because they are very lengthy. There's new vendor recipes, there's item filters, has tremendous amount of new sounds as well. There will be new currency stashed up. Though there's many things out there. There's many things out there. There's many things, minor and major as well. The Harbinger Challenge League. This is what the next league is named for. Challenge Leagues. The stranded and hardcore variations of the Harbinger League available as well as Soul Found, and the both was trading as well. In the Harbinger Challenge League, mysterious Harbingers have appeared throughout Oriath and Rayclass. These Harbingers can create and command monsters from the area and empower them with their own abilities. Successfully defeating a Harbinger earns you currency shards of both existing currency types and new currency types that have never been seen before. One of these currency types may lead you to the source of the Harbinger incursion. If you can help their arrival, you'll find pieces of shattered unique items that can be arranged to form a powerful Harbinger summoning uniques. Now this is really good, this is really cool, and I will issue a different video on the Harbingers as well. The Harbinger League is 40 unique challenges. When you complete 12 challenges, you will receive the Harbinger Glowing Eyes effect, a 24 Harbinger Crown, and in 36 you will receive the Harbinger character effect. This is very interesting. This is cool. Now, existing characters also kind of transition their experience, and you know, there's no difficulty levels right now. Just one big difficulty across 10 acts, and characters that had previously completed the Ribbon Spool and Merciless will have automatically completed all mandatory quests in the Fall of the Oriath and have immediate access to maps. This is for your standard characters. These characters will not have any of the quest rewards from the mandatory quests in Acts 5 through 10, but can receive them by talking to the quest givers, so you basically just go and talk to everything. All side quests will be automatically completed, and existing characters will have to receive and complete this quest to obtain the quest rewards. This is basically just explains us the transition between the current characters that completed some quests and gone through the campaign on the main game, on the standard, and in Harbinger you just go through from first act to act 10 and go through all of this from scratch. This is very lengthy stuff over there, and I want to talk about this specifically. So the rewards for the deal with the bandits have been reworked. The rewards for the cruel and merciless version of the quest have been removed. Depending on your choice, you now receive the following: Helping Oak, 1% life regen, 2% additional fist damage reduction, and 20% increased fist damage. This is pretty cool. Helping Galero grants 5 mana regen, plus 20 to global critical strike multiplier, and 15% elemental resistance. Now this is very strong. I think this is like will be the way to go for most crit, and all rest. 15 all rest is pretty massive as well. Creating grants 6% increased attack speed and cast speed, and 3% chance to dodge attacks, and 6 increased movement speed. And if you kill all of them, Eramir grants 2 passive skill points if you decide to kill all 3. So instead of 3 passives for each of them, if you kill each of them, we have 2 points if you kill all 3. Now there's also major reworks about the Lord's Labyrinth as well. The normal and cruel lab are much shorter right now and much easier, and Merciless it's also a bit easier, and Uber lab is almost identical right now. So there's massive balance across the labyrinths, and Exile variations have been rebalanced as well. There also been huge hype about the power charges. They now grant 40% increased critical strike chance per charge, down from 50. There's many changes to chill and shock as well. The silence curse, chill no longer slows enemies, and many changes as well. So there's, it's very lengthy to talk about all of them, but the elements were greatly reworked. Some gems like Pierce has been greatly reworked. Support gem balance has been greatly changed. Skill balance has been greatly changed. Minions have been greatly changed as well. There's like many minions changes as well. Traps and mines are now invulnerable as well. And I will be playing the miner in 3.0, and I'm really curious how it all works as well. Overall, it's a huge patch, and I really look forward to playing this. And you guys just go and check the patch notes for a very extensive list of changes. Thanks for watching, see you soon.